Hi, I am J.H. Cooper. You and I know that online presentations can be insightful, provocative, and lead to great solutions. However, if they are not delivered correctly with the correct amount of preparation and delivery, well, they can stink. Sometimes virtual presentations are worse than a slow death. We can do better. I have delivered presentations, skills, executive presence, gravitas, and virtual presentation impact training to over 10,000 people in 35 years. Let's get started with part 1.
Before you start, make sure that everything is ready to go before your face hits the screen. Part 1, we will cover. Oops, I forgot. I hate presenting agendas and never do. My approach is to show the agenda, pause, and move on. Your audience can read. You can always ask for questions in case something is not clear. When you present, your goal is to get your ideas, proposals, and solutions accepted. Make yourself user-friendly and send anything to the participants that they might need that could influence their decision via email before, but without giving away the aha moments. Send anything that might promote clarity, help you create your narrative. Build rapport with stakeholders before your presentation starts by increasing the frequency of communication.
A simple rule: control your environment. Don't let it control you. Optimize your audio. Clean up your desktop. Turn off notifications. Update your software. You never know what might pop up on your screen at the worst possible moment. The first 30 seconds of any presentation are your greatest opportunity to make a powerful, professional impression. Don't let avoidable tech glitches or environmental distractions undermine your credibility before you even begin. Preparation projects presence. Own the room.
Good lighting makes your message clear, professional, and easier for viewers to focus on you instead of distractions. It also improves video quality dramatically, making you appear more confident, credible, and trustworthy on camera. If they cannot see you, they will trust you less.
Viewers have to be able to see your facial expressions.
To guide us through, we will use core, command attention, own the screen, refine your message, engage relentlessly, turn passive presenting into decisive influence with clarity, energy, and intentional presence.
To command the screen and engage, 40% more everywhere. What would you try to pump up?
40% more means dialing up your passion, energy, and engagement to 11.
Sign in at least 5 minutes before your presentation starts. This is a golden time to emphasize your narrative, create expectations, and build relationships. I have closed deals in the golden time. I closed before my presentation started. This time is personal, intimate, and powerful.
You are the writer, producer, director, and the actor. This is pre-curtain. Say hello and welcome to people who sign in. Give them a smile. During your presentation, use the chat for activities, support documents, and feedback.
You have to know what your audience wants or needs. Understand their goals and expectations. That is what you will target and present to over and over again. It is your focus to connect your proposal to their what is in it for them. Learn that phrase. We will use it a lot.
Today, nobody acts unless they know the why. Show them why, do not tell them.
And if they do not know what they want or need, educate, promote, and attach your solution to their what is in it for them.
When presenting, clearly state your objective early and explain how it directly connects to your audience's what's in it for them.
When goals are misaligned, adapt immediately, so your objectives create a clear mutual benefit for both you and your audience.
Your target is the intersection of shared goals, expectations, and values. That intersection defines the new mutual what's in it for both of you. That is where 80% of your focus should be.
The best messages for mutual understanding and agreement are the simplest.
And you can always make it even more simple. Simple is the new sexy.
And the best way to simplify is to have a user-friendly structure that both you and your audience can follow.
There are many easy-to-use structures available that help you hit your mutual targets. Use what works best for you. That structure is the visual and auditory compass and map for your audience. A good structure does not limit you. It provides flexibility.
The audience's what is in it for them is what matters most. Listeners are subconsciously selfish. Hit the what is in it for them really and often to get early buy-in.
And make all your content KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS is user-friendly.
Take your audience down a clear and simple path that amplifies your solutions. A great place to start is the invitation. This slide is a persuasive approach.
Your presentation starts once your audience receives the invite in their email. Make that first contact resonate and count. That is when you can build your narrative.
Your appearance speaks before you do. Choose the message you want to send and dress the part. Make it intentional. Stand up or get a good chair and sit up. It will help you breathe, deliver, and present with gravitas. That is executive presence.
It is easy to do.
In an intention economy, you have to grab and hold on to your audience's attention. Show you care and you want to be there with them. Make it fast. They have already judged you before you opened your mouth. Because delivery is everything. And the what is in it for them is the treasure you hunt for. This is your target, the what is in it for them. Which arguments will use as your ammunition? What types of arguments will hit the decision zone?
To help guide you, we will use my creation, the 5S model for delivery. Short, sweet, sexy, simple, and speed. Get to the point, target the what is in it for them, make it motivational, easy to understand and implement, and can be implemented quickly, with tangible, impactful, quick wins.
And how you start is the main part of your delivery. Have some good open-ended questions on standby that support your goal in case the unexpected happens. Murphy's Law is whatever will go wrong will go wrong. I say Murphy was an optimist.
Why it matters. Because your credibility is on the line in your start. They will decide in the first 30 seconds whether they will listen to you.
Your introduction sets the psychological frame for everything that follows. It determines whether your audience listens with curiosity or disengages. A strong opening establishes relevance, credibility, and the what's in it for them, creating immediate alignment and attention.
Once you have their attention, a great rule is less is more, always.
Meaning, less is more ensures your audience focuses on the message, not the noise. Clarity increases understanding, retention, and impact. When you simplify and highlight only what matters most, your key points become easier to absorb, remember, and act on. When in doubt, cut it out.
Checkup. You are prepared, have lighting, know your target, have a great start. Now you need to be explicit on exactly what actions you want from your audience during and after your presentation. Get them mentally prepared to make a decision.
And if you master the 5S model, you will have your audience ready to act. What can you do to turn up your passion? Passion equals intensity and authentic commitment.
Crank it up. It shows you care. If you care, they will care.
Your visuals are the best way to amplify engagement and comprehension.
Imagine you are creating a movie. What does your audience want to see to be persuaded? A picture is worth 1,000 words.
The more compelling your visuals are, the more your audience will stay engaged and focused.
If you attach visuals with words, voice, ask questions, and discuss, participants will remember 80% of your message. If they remember, they will act.
Visuals have to be visible. You never know on what device your audience will watch from. Notice how many times I have highlighted content for maximum visibility, even though it is not part of any template. Less bullets whenever possible. Never sacrifice visibility for template. You can always send standard template PDFs later. Make it easy for participants to see content. If they cannot see, they will reject proposals.
Try to use a variety of visuals whenever possible. Visuals that enhance and amplify your presentation. Keep the eyes of the viewer moving and dancing.
Use visuals that bring life. Make the brain think and process what they see.
Here are some great phrases to use. Say, take a look at this. I'd like to draw your attention to this. Let me highlight something important here. This is particularly relevant for you. Keep the eyes focused, moving, and engaged. Use colors strategically to highlight, emphasize, and for contrast.
And here are 3 slides to give your brain a break and to reflect on what you have learned so far that you will use in the future. Pick one new behavior that you will try for each slide. Number 1, Behavior 1. Which is it? For example, sign in early and chit-chat with the audience.
Behavior 2. Put the camera at eye level.
And behavior 3. Target the what is in it for them.
The eyes are the window of the soul. Look at the camera at the correct level and angle. Turn your camera on. Ask participants to turn on their camera, at least in the beginning, to say hello and for the introduction.
It is most important to look at the camera pre-presentation and critical for introductions, main points, conclusions, and discussions.
What do you see? Me? I stand up to present. And I have literally stacked books and shoeboxes to make sure the camera is at eye level. You can do better.
Strong framing in virtual presentations enhances your credibility and keeps the audience visually engaged, reducing distractions and increasing focus on your message. Position yourself using the rule of thirds and align with a clear vanishing point to create depth, balance, and a professional presence that naturally draws attention to you. And that takes thoughtful preparation.
Tell me what you see. What do you think? How are you framing? Try the rule of thirds.
You as a presenter are more important than your data or slides. It is you that sells your ideas. The computer and slides are just tools. This framing by thirds is easy to remember and adapt. It works.
Strategic slides, visuals, and framing create vanishing points that dictate what the eyes see. Where you want your audience to look should be the what is in it for them of your viewers. Here is a different angle of the rule of thirds moving from top left to bottom right, and this directs the eyes perfectly.
Framing emphasizes what you need to propose in the best light and the best way. Rule of thirds should be your virtual presentation layout template.
The vanishing point is the spot in the background where visual lines naturally converge, creating a sense of depth and perspective. When positioned correctly, it draws the viewer's eye towards you, making you the focal point without distractions. Aligning yourself slightly in front of this visual center creates a balanced, professional frame that enhances presence and credibility. See? And combine that with the rule of thirds for maximum visual impact. Can you do this? This works great.
And here, this presenter uses the couch, sofa, lighting, banister, ceiling beams, pillows, and the vanishing point to sell his book. Brilliant.
Great news. You made it to the end of part 1. Part 2 is shorter. Thankfully, you need a break to process what you learned, what you liked, and what you will try. Try 3 new presentation behaviors. Send me an email if you have any questions. Good luck. See you in part 2 soon. Thank you.